suggest is that Tidewater provide us with, blue flags that are Tidewater blue flags distributed to all the residents, and have you place it in the lawn right next to your skirting where your shut-off valve is needed.
Yeah, because to your point, most likely it's a straight line from the meter outside to your utility closet, right? And if that's where it is, that's most likely where it's either coming, it's right outside of that, or if your meter's on the other side of your closet and it goes underneath your trailer, it's probably just on the other side of that.
Yeah.
So, yes, to your point, it's probably close to that, and that's where it would ask you to put that blue flag.
And what about the storm drains? You gonna go under them or over them?
Most likely, under them, most storm drains are a little bit shallower. We put our main at 4 feet of depth, 4 feet of cover, yes, so we'll most likely be under them. If there's deeper ones, we'll be over them.
What I'm going to suggest is the flags that Tidewater provides, I'll probably have Terry go out and place them where he thinks that the straight line is. As soon as they provide them, maybe within the next week or two. And then this way all the residents have a flag on their home site, and then as you go out, you can see the flag, you can place it if you know it's in a different location. But at least it'll be distributed to everybody, and if someone is seasonal and they're not here, at least it's already in a best estimated area.
Let me just keep this here.
Hi, I have absolutely no idea where the shut-off valve for my unit is. I know where the green box is in the yard,
Okay.
but the utility room's on the other side of the trailer.
That's where your box is.
Is that where
Then your service line probably goes underneath your trailer to your utility closet on the other side. So most likely, it's probably just on the other side of your trailer from your closet, or very close to that point. And that's,
Because I was under the impression that it was in the same place as where the green box is.
No, each house has its own main shut-off, and it's normally right under your utility closet.
Okay, then I have an underground storage tank there. I've tried to have it filled, I've had the oil pumped out of it. I have never found a company that will even come out and give me an estimate on filling it. I've made multiple appointments, no one's ever kept them. I've used the state-provided list.
Okay.
Mark will tell us where.
So I have no idea how that tank sits, but it would be right by that storage room.
Well, as long as we know that you can communicate to Mark, and that where your address when we get there, these guys will make sure they identify the fill line, and we'll determine where it is. But it sounds like from what you're saying, that the green box is on the other side as your closet.
Yeah,
Right.
totally other side of the house.
Yeah, so what we believe is happening there is your service line comes from your green box, goes underneath your trailer, up to your utility closet, and then your tank is actually beyond that on the same side as your utility closet. So we most likely won't even get into that tank because your service line comes out from underneath your home on the other side.
I have a couple of questions.
Okay, wait, let me get this.
Okay.
I came down today after being away for a couple weeks, and I see there's blue flags already in my yard going from where I think the water line goes in the back, but you haven't done anything yet, right?
No? We've not done anything yet?
Tidewater has been out all week and
Okay.
walking through, doing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our distribution folks may be locating stuff and just in preparation.
Yeah, they've just been out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another question that was raised, the fact that you're having two lines come off of one vault, one of them which may be on the opposite side of the trailer. Are you doing the new connection where the line goes before it crosses under?
Correct.
Okay, so again, it's not like you're not really changing anything as far as where the water is entering the unit, be it on the back side of the unit or the side where the vault.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
is. So
Yeah, what he's saying is back to this picture here, whether your closet's on the same side as your green box and it comes right into that side where it goes underneath your trailer to your utility closet on the other side, we're still gonna tie in just outside of where it meets your unit.
there's no digging underneath of any kind.
Correct. That's correct. Okay.
You said your mains are going to be 4 foot deep?
Yes.
where possible.
And how deep are our individual lines going to be coming from the connection point to where you're going to tie in?
We're going to be 4 feet deep from the meter box. Maybe a little bit shallower if we bring that meter up a little bit. And depending on what we have to drill under to get to your home, it could be, it could be a little deeper if there's a big tree there, we want to make sure we get under the roots, or, but more than likely it'll be around 3 feet.
So, in all cases, it sounds like you won't have to worry about the line being frozen. You're going to be under the frost line.
Absolutely.
What's state
Another
required?
question is,
What's state required?
another question is, right now, and you've alluded to it, when we have a main break somewhere, you've had to shut the whole community down. Are you going to be installing now service shut-off valves at key points where if there's a break in the future, you can only shut off maybe a street rather than...
Yes.
So you're going to have service valves along your main line?
Yeah, roughly at every intersection we'll have them, and if the line is longer than 800 feet, there'll be one every 800 feet.
Okay, how about, because you do have backflow valves, is your system going to have backflow valves?
It's part of the new water service, there's one right on the back of the meter that we'll install. If you don't, everybody will have one, same valve that you have now. If you don't have one, we'll provide them with one.
Okay, but they're closer to your house, they're not back at them.
It's in the meter pit itself, it's part of the meter setting and put
In your green meter box.
Okay, now I might be misinformed, but I thought along the existing mains that are there now, you also had backflow valves on those connections.
No, the only backflow device that we have will be on the water meter itself.
Okay. I think that covers most of it.
Good, that's your question a lot.
I have another one.
Okay. All right, let me get him, and then you.
First, I want to thank you. It was a great presentation. My one concern is for ELS. We're a small group. ELS needs to be communicate to everybody what's happened today, so that all of a sudden only us know that you're coming. So it's ELS, but ELS has to do something to notify the residents of the do's and don'ts of what's happening.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, wait. This gentleman, and
Let me just respond to that request. All this information was just provided to me today, as you all received it. This entire packet is going to be mailed to every resident, along with a summary of some of the questions and answers that were provided today. About 80% of our residents are on 10-year leases, so they all get their renewal letters at the end of September. So this is kind of coordinated with that mailing as well. And then any other contact information would be sent out through either the social media that's available, through the HOA's Facebook or website. I'll also have this entire information packet digitized from Tidewater. So as a PDF, it'll also be readily accessible at any time.
I know a lot of people talk about the warranty and what that all consists of, but I think I think what would be good for everybody to know is what's the type of material that you're using, because I think we'll all be dead and buried before that starts to break between, the mains and our houses. It still goes from, from the main where it is now into the house are the problems. In a lot of places anyway. It's not the main company. Well, I've had 3 or 4, but from the main side, but that's just because of the age of the piping. So it might be a good idea to let people know, hey, the pipe material that we use, has an estimated life of whatever.
That we're using the same material on the customer side of the meter pit as we're using on our side.
Right.
So we're using the good stuff.
Yeah.
The lifetime of HDP it's well beyond ours. It's longer than copper's. In Sussex County, the soil is too acidic for copper. That's why we use
It's longer than what?
copper lines. That's what we used to use in the 70s was copper on the service lines.
Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
This gentleman, then you.
Could you explain how you would go under these trees? Because I've got a whole group of trees you're going to have to go under to get them on service.
Is that, does it look like the main here is under?
It's gonna have to go on that, underneath the whole group of trees. I don't care.
Is that the water main or
Yeah.
the service line?
The service line I'm talking about.
They use what's called a mole. It's a hydraulic powered, or excuse me, pneumatic powered, about this long. And it's really cool to watch it actually. It
I will.
around, it's like a hammer inside that thing, pushes it right through.
So you are
Well, it doesn't go
doing
underneath
torpedo.
Yeah.
roots or-
You can steer it, so you steer it
Well,
down
the torpedo version you
to a
can.
bottom point, and then you can steer it back up to get to your house.
Okay.
Really neat, like you said, really neat
Okay,
operation.
so they'll try to go underneath the roots, because I'm really worried about losing the trees.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Obviously, there'd be an economic impact, the more trees that they affect. So they have a financial motivation to, to keep
I
the
only
trees.
water because of the trees.
Right.
Is there any cost to us for this?
Nope.
And there won't be an assessment after it's all done?
Fire hydrants.
Like a surcharge or something that's going to be?
Fire hydrants.
Fire hydrants, you do get some
Yeah.
type of
Wasn't that the
service.
property owner's responsibility for the hydrants? That would be ELS, right?
No, it goes right to your utility. We don't own the utility, so properties where the community owns the water service, and then they bill you and you pay us for your water service, then that would be on us, being that it's not a private water service. It goes as a pass-through right through your water bill. That is at least matched in your insurance credit that you get for having fire service. You might even break in the positive.
So to that point, once the system is in service and you have functioning fire hydrants, you will receive a fire hydrant service charge on your quarterly bill. Don't quote me, because I don't know.
Pretty sure.
$10 a quarter?
12.
12. Okay.
$12
Yeah,
a quarter?
So, don't quote me on that.
But I do know when you call the insurance company,
But that's for a specific time period, correct? That's not for the life of your thing, correct?
As long as fire service is provided, yes.
Okay, okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was $2 a quarter to people that live in Nickel Place.
I know that.
Everyone is charged, every one of Tidewater's customers is charged the same. Sussex County, Kent County, Newcastle County. Our tariffs are set approved by the Public Service Commission. So whatever McNichol Place is paying, you guys are paying, and I guarantee you they're not paying $2.
And any questions or concerns related to that?
I have a question for the contractor. Are you going to be having any equipment overnight on our streets?
No, because I'm going to be using his yard, I guess, it's his yard over there.
We're accommodating the yard here in front of the White Barn. So that'll be their staging area. It'll be, roped off and secured, and we'll be using them to store that area.
So on one of the other questions I had that you covered a little bit, going back to the insurance, and I don't know, Mark would probably have to run this through ELS, but this has come up at some of our HO meetings. Is it possible that Camelot, as the landowner, could take the insurance policy out, and then for what the charge is, they handle the insurance, but they take the insurance policy out for the whole park?
With regards to what work?
The insurance policy that we
The home service
the home
insurance.
service policy. Could it go in under ELS as the landowners, and then you distribute that charge to us for the insurance?